There's the car with the new awning. So it took me hours to get the awning set up. I finally got it installed. I haven't plugged in the solar panel yet, but I'm getting to that. I had to do a lot of work because I shifted the solar panels along the track a little bit so I could push the cargo box over, so I could push the awning in as well. Lots of work. But today, the priority is getting my taxes sent out because I totally forgot about it before I left for Europe. And well, I couldn't do it before, but now I got everything ready. I just have to go to a post office. Since April 15th, so I'm cutting it close. But first I have to go to Walgreens and get some envelopes, then to the post office. Well, at first I have to go to my parents' place to pick up one of my checkbooks because I don't keep checkbooks anymore. I should keep some in my car. But I have to do that and then go to the post office, mail it off, and then I can start the rest of the day, which means cooking lunch for my dad and then running off to the storage unit and picking up more stuff for the trip coming up. But what do you think? Car's all ready to go. Hello, I'm actually in Iowa right now. I left home just this morning and basically starting this car adventure, I'm gonna head straight west from the Chicago area and then I'm gonna head towards Montana. I'm just gonna hang out in that area until Tina gets her flight confirmed, and then I'll pick her up in Calgary somewhere. That's the hope anyway, that's the plan. So I'm just gonna hang out in Montana until she gets her flight confirmed, and I'll cross the border and I'll just hang out there and I'll pick her up from there and then just explore the Rocky Mountains area of Canada for 3 months. We know that the first month it's going to be, well, we won't be able to hike any of the real high like mountain climbs at all because the trails will be pretty snowed in. So in the beginning we're just going to hike the low trails like meadows and lakes and whatever's, and then we're going to go up and down Banff to Jasper, and then eventually when it's July we're going to try to come back at least and do not all the mountains, but a lot of the good trails. We've been looking at all trails heavily and looking at the top trails, and I'm hoping to do a lot of them, but of course, again, the snow's gonna have to melt. This is the new car setup. I'll show you real quickly what's going on. I have an awning now. I used to have suction cups and tarp as an awning, and that worked well for me, but finally someone created the awning that I've been dreaming of all along. So I bought it, and this is my first trip with it, so let's see how it works out. Let me show you the back here. It's quite messy, but you get an idea what's going on. Super messy right now, but I have this extra big bed. It's actually a twin size bed, and it's folded over in the front so I can kind of sit in the back. Usually I sit behind the driver's side, and do things, but unfortunately the corner of this bed kind of fills it in. But I'm gonna slide it up and then get to work, but when we get to our campsites, we'll fold that over and then we'll both be able to land here comfortably. It's quite a big bed, actually. It's actually pretty big for both of us, so it should work out fine. And I got these little cabinets. They're pretty nice. This is blocking it right now, but they have multiple doors in them, and I'm hoping they work quite well. So you can access it that way or that way. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. I'll tell you how it goes, and we'll see if I get rid of them or what. But this is the bed for now, and we're expecting it to be cold in the Rocky Mountains, so brought some thicker blankets, and I hope it's okay. For now though, it's super windy, so I'm gonna run inside. It's actually around 50 degrees. When I left home it was about 66, 70 degrees. And it's been getting cooler and cooler. I actually saw some snow in a field, like in a tree line somewhere. It's not that cold yet, but it might get that cold tonight. I will show you the awning later because it's too windy to pull out right now. It's been blowing like, I think 40 miles an hour and coming from the west. So it's nothing worse than driving west and all the winds coming from the west, because it just makes your gas mileage worse, and the cargo box has a maximum rating of I think 95 miles per hour. So if you're going 60 and the miles are 40 mile per hour gusts coming straight at you, that's going to be over 100. So I've been going 60 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour road and everyone's just whizzing past me. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? I'm not. Oh well. So I'll go inside and warm up here. I'm still moving through South Dakota now, but I just wanted to let you know, if you're going car life or van life or anything like that, you should just sign up for all the gas programs like Sinclair, BP, Shell, Phillips, Amoco. Some of them transfer over. But I found Sinclair to be the best. And they're mostly gas stations out west. I started seeing them just earlier today. But Sinclair, it's 336 here, 336.9. But with the app, if you pay for it, it's 10 cents off. 10 cents off per gallon, which is amazing. I just bought almost 18 gallons. That's $1.80 I saved right there, which is phenomenal. Shell is 3 to 5 cents maybe. It's usually 3 cents off, which is nothing. And BP, also I think it's like 5 cents. But if you don't spend so much with them each month, they cut out the rewards. So I've been in Germany for 3 months, so I don't have any rewards with them. So if I go to a BP and put in my number, I have no discount until I spend so much money. So it's not the best, but Sinclair I find is to be the absolute best. The only problems, you have to pay with the app. And if there's no cell service there, you're out of luck. But when you do, it's 10 cents usually, which is quite good. I think there was one time where it wasn't 10 cents, but it's almost always been 10 cents. So Sinclair is the way to go. Now, I don't know about the quality of the gasoline in Sinclair necessarily compared to other places, but maybe someone else knows. But 10 cents is huge. So sign up for those programs. Right now, we're going to head up to a lake. I forget the name of the lake, starts with a B. But I'm just going to go there because the weather's been horrible. It's been sleeting on and off, sunny, sleet over and over. I thought about going further, but just the weather is so bad that I might keep it slow and get there. I've been going about 65 miles per hour. The wind is coming from the northwest now, and the speed limit on the roads I've been on is 80. So I've been driving like an old man, just like 65 miles an hour, and everyone just blowing by. Oh well, the wind is just so strong, I don't want to go any faster. Good morning. It's day 3 on the road. I just left the lake campsite there. It was super cold this morning. It got down to like 26 degrees last night, maybe. And then things are frozen. But I like it when things freeze over in muddy areas because when you wake up, the mud is no longer mud. It's just ice. But this morning, I'm at a gas station now, just topping off. And I'm going to go to Wall Drug today. I don't know if you know, but if you drive through South Dakota, especially Route 90, there are billboards everywhere for this Wall Drug place that's been in Good Morning America or Today Show or a bunch of other things, I don't know. But I've always just driven past it, thought nothing of it. So, but today, why not? Let's drop by. We still have some time, so let's drop by and see what Hoopla's about. I guess there's some dinosaurs in the back, and they sell all kinds of stuff. So we'll just go inside. I don't know if we can film inside, but at least we'll go inside and I'll go look around. I'll try to take pictures if I can. I won't bring this big camera, maybe just my cell phone, but let's go check out what's in there. I didn't know it, but I guess it's like a big building with a bunch of other stores in it. And there's a big variety. Nothing I really want to get, but I'll show you quickly. I don't want to show you too much because there's a bunch of people walking around. This is the opposite entrance than when I came in. And it's just a whole bunch of different stores and benches with statues. And it's very big though. Grocery shop, art gallery, all kinds of stuff. And there is a cafe though. We'll swing by the cafe. I guess it's behind me. There's a traveler's chapel. Empty. Narrow little area. Lots of statues and all kinds of random stuff. Pretty interesting. The whole cafe area is huge. There's stuff all up in the walls. I guess for veterans they have free coffee and donut, but I'm not gonna get one. But it's interesting to have all these brands. I didn't realize there were so many people that had cattle that branded. There's all kinds of brands everywhere. It's crazy. And there's just stores everywhere. It's kind of a maze. I'm actually kind of lost. I don't even know where I am right now. That was interesting, but I don't know. It's good for a quick visit, I guess. If you see all the signs, might as well come by because, you know, it's right off the highway. But otherwise, really, there's not much. I mean, if you're living out of your car, you generally don't want things because they take up space. There's really nothing in there I wanted, except a couple of stickers. I got a Mount Rushmore one and a wall drug one, just because I've been to Mount Rushmore and I don't have a sticker for it, so I'm gonna put it up in my cargo box later. For now though, I'm gonna head to a grocery store. I gotta get a couple of food items I forgot, and then I am off to find a campsite for tonight, somewhere out west, close to Bighorn, but not up into Bighorn because that's too high up. It's gonna be covered in snow, I think. But this spot's great. It's a big spot. It's big enough for several cars. I'm hogging it by myself, but honestly, it's a Saturday and it's almost 5 o'clock and there's nobody here yet. I think at most there might be another person showing up, but nobody else wants to go camping when it's already 32 degrees Fahrenheit and snowing, and it's pretty muddy. Overall, not too bad. Oh yeah, the car got muddied up. I wasn't even going fast at all. I was going super slowly because I didn't want to try to rip off any road at all. But quick rundown on stuff I do in the car. I have a 5-gallon tank there I refill at grocery stores. Walmart's usually have a water refill station and they're 50 cents per gallon, pretty cheap. And then I bought these two because it's annoying to fill the bottles with that because you wind up doing it too often. So I like to fill the 3-liter bottles. And I like the 3-liter because it's not too heavy and it's easy to carry. These type of bottles, it's got a nice grip. And I use those to fill 3 smart water bottles. And generally I'll just drink out of these and then refill these from there and refill that to there. Right now I just refilled both of these, so all the smart water bottles are full as well. So everything's all topped off, so I'm ready to basically sit back and start cooking something. It's a little around 5. I bought some quinoa earlier today, so I'm gonna do a thermos cooking thing. You just basically pour some hot water in a thermos container, and then you add the couscous, and then you add twice as much water as couscous, boiling water, and you just close the lid, wait an hour, and it's all cooked. So that's my plan right now. I just want to do a few more things right now while I was gonna say the sun is up, but it's not up. Well, it's bright. I'm gonna wash my hair and scrub my face clean. And with that, I basically use about 800 milliliters of water. So I just take one of these smart water bottles and go over there and clean up. But I forgot if I have soap in the car. I'll have to look. But yeah. One thing that's been getting me is I rub my knee against these step platforms. Fortunately, overnight it's gonna freeze solid, so it won't bother me as much tomorrow morning. But for now, they're all muddy. I gotta avoid them. How do I look? I got a really horrible haircut when I was back home, but I just washed my hair. Normally I take my shirt off and everything, but it was so cold I decided I'll leave my t-shirt on, but I took everything else off. Took my jacket off, my hat, my neck gaiter. I'm gonna put my fleece hat on. Snow is hitting the lens. All right, let's go inside. So we're gonna get snowed on here. This is a pretty nice campsite. Actually, someone showed up late at night, and for some reason they parked their camper right next to the pit toilet, which isn't even a spot. There are no tables there. And they parked it right next to the pit toilet, which is really odd. But in weather like this, pit toilets don't smell because everything's just frozen, so it's not too bad for them. But it's still very odd. And their truck was there this morning, but the truck left. Just the camper's there. kind of odd. Probably wanted this spot because this is a good spot. Nice, level, big area. But I guess I hogged it first. All right, I'm gonna head out and go to Billings and visit a friend over there and try to find a good campsite for tonight as well. But this was a quick rundown of my trip down to West Mountain, Montana. I guess not down, kind of just west. So there are more adventures to come. I'm gonna head out and just hang out in Western Montana for a few more days, maybe Wednesday. I'm gonna cross over the border in Canada and I'm just gonna release a ton of videos after that. So hope you enjoyed this and gave you a little glimpse into what the car is set up as for a couple of people. It's a lot different when there's just one person in here, but I had to rearrange things so Tina and I could both sleep in the back of the bed or the back of the car. So it's a little different. So hopefully you get some ideas off it if you're thinking about that yourself. But I'm gonna head off now and get some gas first. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.